Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Wednesday show as we continue our series on Las Vegas resorts. And today we visit a brand new resort that's, well, about 50 years old. Talking about the Horseshoe, which began life way back in the 70s as the MGM Grand, the original MGM Grand. Old timers, myself included, will remember the tragic fire that took place there. And a few years later, it became Bally's. It's been Bally's for a number of years. It's been a Caesars property for a number of years, and it remains so. But just over the past 6 to 9 months, it is converted over to the Horseshoe. And I just wanted to give a few thoughts on the Horseshoe slash Bally's. I've stayed at this property, I believe, 3 or 4 times now in both of the towers. And that's the first thing I do want to mention here. The Jubilee Tower, which I guess you would call sort of the South Tower, it's the tower closest to the Las Vegas Strip. It's been announced that that tower is actually going to become part of the Paris Hotel and Casino, which we just talked about last week. Be interesting to see how they transition that. Bally's or Horseshoe proper will just have the main tower there a little bit further to the north. So we'll see how that goes. The remodel here hasn't changed a whole lot. They did revamp some of the restaurants, some of the public areas, like the arcade, the food court a little bit. They did open up a brand new Jack Benion's Steakhouse, which is a little bit ironic because, of course, Benion's has a long sort of checkered history in Las Vegas, but by all accounts, a pretty good place to eat. Otherwise, Horseshoe is really a great location, great place to stay. The rooms here are of a good size. I always thought they were just fine. Some people might find them a little bit sort of budgety, but to me, they were always clean and comfortable. You're not going to find a tub here unless you get one of the old suites, and then you'll feel like you're in a 1970s adult film. But outside of the main casino itself, you have a link, walk right over to Paris, so you have access to all of what goes on over there. The bazaar shops are kind of a mixed blessing right in front of the Horseshoe, but there are a number of additional bars and restaurants you could take advantage of there. And again, for the price you're going to pay to stay here and the access that you're going to have to so many other great properties like Bellagio, Caesars, Cromwell, Flamingo, etc., you really just can't beat the Horseshoe. So definitely check it out. It's a little bit different, but it kind of still looks the same. All right, we'll be back on Saturday with another episode of Vegas Tips and Tricks Weekly. Until then, I hope you have a great, lucky, and healthy week. We'll see y'all again real soon. Bye-bye.